Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks for joining me for another Vampire Tarot Daily Draw. So let's get going. Thursday, almost the end of the week. Getting into the home stretch here. I want to do a good shuffle today. Really good one. And so far, no cards are flying out, so let's see. Okay, one more. Two more. Okay. Alright, let's pick a card. Okay. Today's card is the Count, which is the Emperor in the Rider-Waite tarot. The Emperor is a symbol of authority. He's the patriarch, the father figure in the major arcana. The Empress is his counterpart, the female side of him. And the Emperor is somebody who's very powerful, somebody who lays down the law, who makes the rules, who tells everybody what to do, runs things in an orderly fashion, doesn't like unpredictability or disruption or anything going against his edicts. He runs a tight ship, the Emperor, and he wants things done his way or her way. Again, this can be a female as well as a male. Just because a male is depicted in the card doesn't necessarily mean that this is a totally male energy. It could be a female as well. So this card could mean that we're coming up against some authority today, or somebody is trying to tell us what to do, perhaps. Let me consult the Vampire Tarot just to see what it says for this card. Oh, what do you know? I got right to the right page here. Okay, so here's the quote. It says, "His face was strong, a very strong, aquiline, with the high bridge of the thin nose and peculiarly arched nostrils, with a lofty domed forehead and hair growing scantily round the temples, but profusely elsewhere. The mouth, as far as I could see it under the heavy mustache, was fixed and rather cruel looking, with peculiarly sharp white teeth. These protruded over the lips, whose remarkable ruddiness showed astonishing vitality in a man of his years." And that's Jonathan Harper's description of Dracula from Bram Stoker's Dracula. That sounds very appropriate. The Emperor, as one of the four temporal rulers in the first section of the Tarot's trumps, represents the ruler of the physical world. And the material limitations that must be overcome to complete the spiritual quest. Although he is often portrayed as a handsome ladies' man in the movies, Stoker's Dracula, as he is written, is actually white-haired, lean, angular, and repulsive, as we can see in the description above. The illustration of the Count in the Vampire Tarot depicts Dracula as he is described by Stoker, with white skin, hair and mustache, aquiline features, red eyes and lips, pointy ears, and long fingernails. However, his clothing has been changed from the all-black 19th century outfit that Stoker described to the clothing of a Renaissance noble. In keeping with the traditional Emperor card, he is seen in profile looking out over his mountainous landscape, contemplating his plans and wearing a red and gold helmet. He does not have a shield to display his coat of arms, but his heraldic dragon, symbolic of the Order of the Dragon from which he derived his name, is worked into the helmet. The brooch that fastens his cape depicts his teacher, the devil. This card symbolizes someone in authority, or someone to be cautious around. It can represent decisive action, aggression, the will to succeed, planning, cunning, and ambition. The Count is not someone who can be dismissed easily. So this card could also mean that we need to draw upon this part of ourselves today, that decisive, quick thinking, strong, aggressive person. Could mean that we need to channel that aspect of ourselves into our lives today. Maybe there's some decision that we need to make, or somebody's pushing us to do something we don't want to do, or yeah, and Or, like I said, it could symbolize us coming up against some kind of an authority figure today. Let me just take a look at this card here. Yeah, he doesn't look too happy in this card. But definitely a very, very powerful figure. Somebody who will not be... somebody who will always win. Somebody who will not anybody take advantage of him or harm him in any way. So yeah, I guess we need to, I think we need to draw on this part of ourselves today. We don't need to be obnoxious. We don't need to be pushy. We don't need to be negative about it. But, you know, if somebody is trying to push us to do something we don't want to do today, just no, not going to happen. State it firmly and decisively. You know, you don't need to make an enemy, but if somebody is continually trying to make you do something you don't want to do, or do something that goes against your beliefs or your morals or your values, then, you know, you need to take a stand and not allow it. But be on the lookout for authority figures today in your life, or perhaps if you're an authority figure in somebody else's life, maybe choose your words carefully, handle them carefully, don't abuse your authority. Could also be saying that. So yeah, very interesting card for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the draw, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you again soon. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.